biggest problem with XLH is getting appropriate care. Medical professionals just have not heard of XLH. What they're doing then is picking up the pieces after things have gone wrong.
They put too much phosphate in her, remember, in the hospital? And I said, she's not right, she's overdosing, because I knew the symptoms, because they told me what to look out for.
I've lost all my teeth to the XLH, and when I go to the dentist, he says to me, you know, oh, you've drunk too much coke, you have.
It's quite degrading, isn't it?
Yeah. I didn't think it affected me so much in my mental health till I had my kidney out, and then I had counselling for the cancer. There was so much inside me about the condition and how it affected me, and that really sort of helped me.
I have had a couple of episodes lately of crying, and I just don't want to get out of bed, because in bed I'm warm and I'm not so much pain. This last few years I really feel as if I can't go on much more like that.
And there's no help for you, is there?
And there's nothing.
I'm a mother myself, and my firstborn child was Joseph, and when Joe was born I wanted treatment for him. He was born in Cardiff, and unbeknown to me, Joseph's blood was sent to a wonderful professor. At that time he was at Northwick Park Hospital in London, and I was just told that Joseph had XLH, and it was put to me that Cardiff had found out. I didn't know about the blood being sent elsewhere. Cardiff then proceeded to attempt to give Joseph huge doses of phosphate. Joseph suffered from sickness, diarrhea. He couldn't potty train because he didn't have any control over his bowels. He looked ill. He was extremely short. He wasn't thriving. We are lucky that we can advocate for one another and for the younger generation, and just keep an eye on what treatment is being offered. And I think that's the benefit of being multi-generation family, really, with it. He said, I know your family, your blood has been sent to my clinic, and I did actually ask to see you. Joseph and I stayed for 2 months in Northwick Park, but when we came home, I had to buy him all new clothes because he'd grown so much. Once Professor got him on the right medication, he shot up. I've seen glimpses of great treatment. We're floundering in Wales. There's no plan for people with XLH at all. Because it doesn't affect many people, then it's slipping through the net, if you like.
When Reggie was born, me and Claire went with Holly to see Reggie, and the children's care was, we couldn't believe it, could we?
No.
What was set up for Reggie in Noah's Ark was brilliant, and like you've got a physiotherapist, psychologist,
specialist dentist,
and you've got it all. But then once you turn 18,
that's not worrying, isn't it? So when he turns 18, there'll be nothing. He'll just be left.
Yeah.
When I was young, the XLH was really difficult. I can remember being in a lot of pain as a youngster. In my 20s and 30s, I was great. And I hope I gave 100%. I was working full-time as a teacher. I had 3 children. I had this big house. Got to my 40s and I hit a wall. At that time, I had 2 great big operations, femur operations. Femur's broken in 3 places, pin through the middle of the knee up into the hip. I was years getting over it. And I think XLHs, we don't heal well. I did ask, first of all, could I go sort of part-time for a year? Can I do desk space? Can I not be in front of classes? And I was just told, no, we need a warm body in front of a class. And if you can't do that, you know, you need to think very carefully about what you're going to decide. And I just had to give up. A career I absolutely loved and was good at. As I deteriorated, I needed support then to stay active and healthy and working. And I think it would help me mentally. And of course, my marriage broke down after that. The middle part of life seems to, well, was for me the easiest part of my life. The early days and now the latter, as I'm aging, the XLHs come back with a vengeance. And I think that this new medication, this burosumab, it does feel like hope. It feels like there could be back to normality for the community. The care is there. There are experts in the field in Great Britain. This reluctance to fund the best of care is short-sighted.